Okay, so what I wanted to talk to you today about was the recent patch that occurred on the 26th of the 1st, 2013. And this was a patch that Treyarch tweeted out to its followers to say that we've addressed all of the problems and listened to everybody's gripes and moans about Black Ops 2, and we've addressed them in the best possible way that we can see fit. Now I'm not going to go on about this too much, but basically I don't believe that they addressed what we really wanted to see done. What I'm here to talk about is one patch in particular, and that was made on the stock attachment for the SMGs. Now if you look in the background you'll see some team deathmatch gameplay I played with a party of friends, and it is me running the PDW with the stock attachment and suppressor. Now I know the PDW is old hat and everybody's seen the gameplays and it's a try-hard weapon. For me it's not my primary weapon that I use all the time. I like to call it my go-to gun, because sometimes you have to fight fire with fire and accept the fact that sometimes trying to be different isn't always as effective as you'd like. Now for me the stock attachment was something that I came across quite late on into my prestiges, and this came by accident when I happened to pick up somebody's MSRC and it had a stock and silencer on it. And I can quite honestly say that it opened a whole new set of experiences in this Call of Duty realm for me. Not alone for the fact that it was like the reintroduction of Stalker from Modern Warfare 3, but marginally for that peace of mind that if you want to aim down sight for that bit of professionalism, and maybe for the fact that you're using your character's attributes to the best of your abilities, then it would possibly give you that edge against the hip-firers. Not only that, but there was one massive key thing that this thing came in handy for, and I think you'll find I'm doing it a lot in the gameplay in the background. When it's time to come around a corner, if you're not ready with your aim, you might hit one or two problems. The worst of those problems being, and this seems to be something that has been incorporated into Call of Duty particularly since Black Ops 1, and that is when somebody lies on the floor and hard scopes. Therefore, if you're a rusher like myself and many others who play this game, and you aimlessly without thinking ran around a corner hoping to see somebody standing at shoulder height, you'd find yourself in a problem where you looked on the floor and noticed you started to be shot in the toes. Therefore, you would have to incorporate a time of trajectory when you would aim your gun at shoulder height, point it downwards, and start firing. Now, the one advantage you may have on your side if you are very lucky is the fact that the person that's lying on the floor is assuming that position because they are completely shit at the game. Therefore, they have an avid nervousness to step out into the open and go for a real man's gunfight. So if you're fast, swift, sharp and accurate, and your reactions are not that of a 90-year-old man, then you might be able to point it down quick enough and put enough ammunition in the person to deal with the problem. However, as I say, since Black Ops 1, there has been a problem incorporated, and that is that if you lie on the floor, you seem to be able to sponge more bullets than normal. The same as if you bunny hop through the air and do a halo jump. That accompanied with the fact that your bullets are ×2 power, not only do you fail with your intended kill quicker, but you die quicker as well. So for me, having the Stalker attachment was an absolute must. It's just simply like a preparation thing, isn't it? I mean, before you cross the road you don't put on blinkers and step straight out. You look left and you look right, and if you've got any sense about you, you might look left and right again. And when the coast is clear you step out, cross the road, only to turn the corner and get beaten up for your wallet by the local hoods. So, going back to the game, it's that 3-point check. Aiming down sight, check. Swerve around corner, check. Kill, check. Confirmed. So for me the stock attachment on a submachine gun was I suppose you'd call it my comfort blanket. It was an attachment that not many people used, but it was something that I'd sacrifice for another. Well done Treyarch, you managed to patch the one thing that made the submachine guns great. For me anyway. So what next? Do you make fast mags not as fast? Maybe now our reloads will be a bit slower in the next patch. Or possibly turn the silencer a little bit louder. In fact, I've got an idea. Every time we shoot through a silencer it plays a trumpet sound, therefore alerting everybody onto the map about some comedic noise that's happening nearby. So what about the grip, an attachment that supposedly supports stability to the weapon? I know, when we aim down the sight, we'll drop the gun, or possibly on the PDW allow the extended mags attachment, take it from 50 standard bullets down to 25. So yeah, for me, this patch isn't the best one I can possibly think they would have done. A waste of valuable time, resources and everything else. So anyway, that's that guys, thanks for listening, and I just wanted to talk to you quickly about the name for this series. You see, primarily I like to base myself up on giving hints and tips and tricks and ideas for people what they can do if they're having a few problems with the game or maybe need pulling out of the mud. That's fine, we all do it, it doesn't make you any less of a player. But not only that, my videos are also sometimes like this one just to get something off your chest and get generally people's ideas and impressions about things. So it's kind of like a chat. So what I want you to do is have a think about what kind of name you think this series should be called. Leave your answers in the comment section, we'll have a scout through and decide between ourselves which one stands out the best. We'll then name the next part of the series that, and I'll give you a bit of creditation in the next video. Anyway guys, come over to my channel and check me out if you so desire. Thank you very much to Yeousch once again, and I'm outie 5Gs. Apocalypse done.